contrary studies on the other side that could equally be cited. The fact is that I'm just making the point that, it has been the situation for generations, forever, that the way children are raised and raised with the best possible chances of fitting in, of observing both role models when they're growing up, has been in a heterosexual household. But, I just can't understand, what the difficulty is being granted civil partnership. That is a huge leap in the country where we've just had divorce for a little over 10 years. And yet there's elements of the gay community that want marriage and adoptive rights.
Sorry, Brenda, why not marriage? I'm sorry, hold on one second, I want to ask that. If it's a civil right to be married, if loving people want to make a commitment to each other, if they're adults, and if they're not married to somebody else already, why should they be discriminated against on the basis of their sexuality? Why shouldn't couples of the same person make a commitment to each other?
And as much as you want to the equality authority about it, the fact remains that the only union that can produce a child is a man and a woman. The institution of marriage was designed to offer legal, emotional, physical security and status to the offspring of that union. All the rest are now available to same-sex couples under the civil partnership rule. The point I'm making, I'll make it again, this is not about the rights of gays, this is about the rights of children. Take the children out of the equation, not that nothing's to bear because that is the right that they've got already.
Okay, we're going to leave it there. If people want to read the article, I think it's on the Sunday Times website. If you go into the World News section and in the Ireland section of World News, the article's there in full if you want to read it or not. Brenda, part of the Sunday Times, thank you very much for joining us. Also, Conor Prendergast, who was brought up by as being couple who are his parents. We'll be back after this.
I know not to persuade you, but unfortunately, an awful lot of the bullshit that somebody like Brenda comes out with is the same kind of stuff that reasonable people say to you because they've never given the issue any thought. So some of you might go home to your mammy on Sunday to have dinner, and she'll go, well, I love you very much, chicken, but I really do think that children should only be brought up by a heterosexual couple. So I'd just like to tell you what you're going to tell your mother. First of all, the whole idea that marriage is only about the production of children is a very, very joyless view of marriage. That it's some sort of, stamp, some sort of fit-for-purpose stamp for producing children. Obviously, marriage is a lot more than that. However, let's pretend, for the sake of argument, that marriage is only about kids. First of all, that whole argument is a red herring. To say that gay people shouldn't be allowed to raise children because gay people are discriminated against and therefore it will be difficult for a child to be raised by a gay couple is the worst kind of circular, nonsensical argument. What that argument is saying is, gay people are discriminated against, and therefore, we should continue discriminating against them. What she is basically saying is, gay people shouldn't be allowed to have children because I will bully them. Also, that argument can logically be applied to any discriminated group. So you can equally say the exact same argument about black people, fat people, people with red hair. Are we going to be now suggest that black people shouldn't be allowed to adopt because, well, we all know it's quite difficult to grow up being black in this country? Should, fat people not be allowed to adopt as well? We all know it's quite difficult to grow up being fat in this country. I mean, this is just a ridiculous, nonsensical argument that means nothing. However, that is also just a smokescreen that she's throwing up. Because the truth is that almost no gay couples even want to adopt in the sense that she's suggesting we want to. For starters, practically every gay couple that does have children, one of them is the biological parent. Because, like straight people, most gay couples would like at least one of them to be biologically related. Now, so they often, come to arrangements with a nice lesbian or their best friend from school or whatever it is. And of course, no matter what Brenda or anybody else thinks, you cannot stop people who want to have children having children. You can't stop lesbians from becoming pregnant. So therefore, the question is, what is the best thing for those children? And the best thing for those children is the non-biological parents also being able to adopt them. The person who has raised them since they were a baby and brought them all the way up should be allowed to adopt them. And all we are asking is that gay people be considered as a possible parent in that situation. We're not asking for random, adoption rights. We're not going to be walking into shops and saying, I'll have that one please. We're asking to be considered for adoption. And in the vast majority of cases, you will be asking, a gay person will be asked to be considered to adopt the child that they have already raised up from the ground. And the most stunning thing about that interview that I very badly listened to because I've had a very bad week, the most stunning thing is the arrogance of that person. There she was talking to a young man, an intelligent, articulate young man, who was, his parents must be very proud of him. He was raised by a lesbian couple, and he told her in clear English what would have been best for him, what is the best situation for him. The best thing for him would have been if his other non-biological parent could have adopted him as well, so that if anything ever happened, he would have legal rights to that person, for when his person died, so on and so forth. And that woman turned around, the arrogance absolutely stunning, and said, "Actually, no, Connor. I know what's best for you. Give me a fucking break."